Welcome back, everyone. I know we've created this kind of pattern like 3 times this week. Yes, like 3 times this week. But the good aspect of it is we have been using different soles. The first one was a ready-made sole. The second one was a double sole. Now, this one is a cotton sole we used as seen in the video. Can you see this? So we actually used a cotton sole to make this. It's actually a double sole. Can you see? But we are not making use of this sole. We got a cotton sole separately from will I say the insole or the double sole to use. So what we did here is that we got this cotton sole from the shoemaking store. They come in different heights. That is good aspect of it. I've just been saying good aspect since. Okay, yes, but it's true. So they come in different height. This one is sold for 3.5, while this cotton sole, sorry, this double sole that comes with its own sole is sold for 4.8. But since we are not using that, the sole of this double sole, that sole will still be used for something else. Like, yes, you can use it for another slippers, half shoe for someone else. So it's a win-win for you. What you are doing here is you are just applying gum on this insole of our double sole. Place it. What we did here first, we filed this double sole first and also filed the cotton sole. Then we went ahead into applying our gum so that it will stay properly when we are trying to cut it. Now there are two ways of cutting this. If you can't cut it like this because you feel it might just be shaking, you can use your magic pen, mark that insole, like this insole, this double sole insole you are trying to make use of. After using your magic pen or your regular pen to mark it, you can then go ahead into cutting it just to be sure. But if you can handle like placing the insole on the cutting sole and still cut it, why not? You can do it for yourself. Now, aside that, there are also two ways of filing or getting this into. Now, the initial mistake I made was that I used this process, but trust me, next time I am not making use of this process because it really injured will I say the double sole, that's this insole. It really injured it while I was trying to blend it to the cotton sole. It injured it. What I would have done is that I will place it, then will I say I will cut it like this. But what I will do is I will not will I say join it with this insole and go right ahead into the filing. Instead of joining the both and filing it, I would have just, will I say, cut the excess as seen in the picture. Then I will go to the filing machine, I will file, I will trim, place it on the sole, trim, place it on the sole till I get what I want. But I used this route. It was still okay, but since we are all fan of getting a very neat work, I wasn't comfortable with the edge being injured. It was injured slightly. I wasn't comfortable with it, but yeah, I just had to go with it. Now, after placing the cotton sole on your double sole, this is what you will do. You will file that cotton sole first. File it first. Make sure you are okay with the filing. Then you can go ahead into blending it into your double sole insole. This aspect can be very tricky and risky because you might just end up injuring the double sole. Like injuring, what I mean is the filing machine might just end up touching some parts of this your insole and you will not want that. It happened to me. I don't want it to happen to you. So yeah, when you are doing yours, after cutting it out, take it to your filing machine. You place it. Remember I told you use your magic pen to mark it before cutting it. It's from that magic pen now you will do the trimming. While you are trimming it, you are placing it on the insole and you are getting your markings. With that kind of method, you will not injure your cutting sole the way I did mine. It's not that mine was really bad, but now, if it's not a neat work, it's not a neat work. Let's be honest. But it's still okay. It still came out beautifully well. But next time, I'm going to do the second one and I will let you guys know on how the process went. But yeah, after trimming it, I went ahead into blending the sew, yes, so that all those rough edges would not be showing. Then I also went ahead into dyeing it, because this one I got is actually a brown colored cotton, so not a black one. I didn't say black one. So this is the process of coupling. You know, after blending it, you have to open it, then last it to the pattern that you have created. We have a video on how you can create this pattern, yes, like a freehand sketch on how you can create this pattern. But this is how the footwear came out. Now, if you find yourself with any opening like this, your Aradite is what will help this kind of situation. As you are placing it, you are holding it tightly. Please don't be like me. After coupling it rather, make sure you go ahead into using your hammer to just hammer the edges. Then if you discover that there is any part opening, that is where your Aradite comes in. Now, after using your Aradite to just seal those edges, I went ahead rather into using our wax polish. So the wax polish has a tricky way of just covering all those little holes that end up making your work not to look as neat as possible or as you want it to look. There's a thing that wax polish does. I always use it when I am making my school shoes, and it has worked for me. In short, I am looking for another way to remix it so that it will solidify those openings. I'm actually thinking of mixing a top bond to it, maybe a top bond to this our regular dye, so that it will even seal it more than expected. Like it will go beyond the wax polish and also do much more than just sealing the will I say sealing the holes. Also, it will have a way of making the holes shine. I've not had time to do that, but certainly I will do it, and when I do that, you guys will be the first to know. But this is how. So this is it, guys. We just sealed the edges with our wax polish, and it still came out beautifully well. Yeah, I loved how it came out, despite the fact that I slightly injured our double sew into, but it's okay. It still came out beautifully well. So that is it for our slipper slide for men today. Yes, this is actually my today's work. So guys, if you have any question, please let me know in the comment section and I will be glad to answer you. But for now, this is how the finishing works. This is how the finishing work looks like. I just went right ahead into applying the wax polish all round. Even for the part that doesn't need waxing, I still went ahead into waxing it, just to blend the dyeing process and the making process, just to make the work look seamless. And when I finish with this, I will still use my liquid polish to still polish the upper, to just give it a very nice look and a nice finishing. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. I truly appreciate, and I will see you in my next one, guys. Bye.